We have the complete set of the Erethereal.
Yeah.
Except for the siren.
The new one, the siren deck, yeah. We'll get there.
Got the sweepstakes and they never got back to me.
Well, I guess you might just have to buy it like regular folks.
On the comment, that's just not fair.
No, I agree. I guess we'll just have to buy it like regular people. Back to our regularly scheduled programming.
I don't have a cloak of levitation to pull out of thin air.
Is that a magic pun?
Maybe.
All right. I'm here for it. So we have these 3 delightful tarot decks. We've featured these sort of a little bit on the channel before.
I think we tried shooting a flipping of this before, but it was before we figured out the format. And
yeah.
I shelved that footage and we're doing it all over again.
So we're doing this again. Yeah, we've tried to do this flip through before, but we hadn't quite figured out how we were going to do it. And now I believe we've got the format more or less ironed out.
Yeah. Well, long story short, that recording color is good for getting close-ups of me hand sewing things, but definitely not good for flip throughs.
No. Yeah. It tends to react to my breathing.
Yeah.
That was funny. So the video was constantly like up, down, up, down. It was not that it was funny, but it wasn't particularly conducive to good content. So these are 3 of the, well, I think the only 3 actual tarot decks from the Erethereal line. They have an oracle deck also, which we have because, you know, I love what they do. We love what they do. It is
unusual because it is AI.
Because it is AI art, but
there's just something about it.
Yeah. I'm willing to make an exception for this company because it's not just sloppy, whatever ends up on the picture ends up there. It feels like they actually are taking some care with it, and
AI is the base, but not the final.
I believe they actually do. I'll have to look it up, but I'm pretty sure they hand edit the stuff that they get from the generator. Yeah. At any rate, we have the original Erethereal Tarot deck, and then its companions, the Wonderland Shadows Tarot, and the newest one, the Opaline Tides Tarot. Kara has edged these with various colored inks, or
I edged the Oracle deck and I re-edged Wonderland, and that's something we discussed in our original footage. Before Opaline Tides came out, all of it was edged in gold, and it felt to me like maybe that, you know, there should be a little bit of variety in the etching there.
Sure.
So I changed Wonderland from gold to copper, and I changed the Oracle deck from gold to silver, which was not easy.
No,
I think
it was not.
The reason we're not doing the Oracle deck today is because I need to do another round.
We need to go over to one more time.
Starting to shine through again.
But Opaline Tides came edged in silver, if I'm correct, right? Or did
it came pre-edged in silver.
Which you will see.
That was actually a question I asked on their Facebook page when they first came out with the deck. Is this one edged in silver? Yes.
Nice. All right. So without too much more ado, you know us. We're going to have some ado. It's going to happen.
Yes.
We'll get into it. The original?
Left. We'll go right.
Yep.
And we'll do all 3 decks.
Back to back.
Yes. And you can see the absolute mess I made on Wonderland.
It'll be a triple feature.
It's kind of funny. Wonderland is messy, so why not the card?
Imagine. Yeah, fair enough. Right. So the Erethereal Shadow Tarot. Dope box.
In the guidebooks, we have different tarot teachers in our inner circle, and a lot of people really do believe in these are advanced readers. Of course, we're still learning, but once you become comfortable with your reading style, guidebooks are really exactly
optional.
Like
yeah,
they're really
more what you'd call guidelines than actual rules.
Yes. So the guidebook is there for you to learn the deck, get to know the deck, feel the deck. But once you and the deck have established a relationship, guidebooks really aren't necessary anymore.
You can use your intuition, which is more or less what tarot is about anyway. Yeah. Here we have the obverse. I think is what or the reverse. I forget what like the actual technical names are. This is the back of the card. It's pretty. I like the art. It's kind of spooky and abstract, and I dig it. The Fool, the Mage, or the Magician.
What's the difference between a mage and a magician?
Not really much, depending on who you ask. I think magician can sometimes have the like a connotation of, you know, like Hollywood stage magic kind of a thing, as opposed to the really esoteric stuff. In some of the more, I guess, legitimate magical traditions, if there is such a thing, they tend to use the word mage or magus as opposed to magician. All right. So now I have the High Priestess. Kind of want that outfit, not gonna lie. The Empress, the Emperor, the Hierophant. I like the smoke effect on the sensor here. That's really cool. The Lovers, the Chariot, Justice. I did say the Hermit, I think. The Wheel of Fortune. Here we have Strength. In this case, not a woman leading a lion, but a boat tossed on the ocean, it appears to me. The Hanged Man. Death. Kind of want that outfit too, not gonna lie. Temperance. The Devil. One of the coolest representations of the devil, I think, in tarot that I've seen. The Tower, fairly classic. The Star. The Moon. One of the few representations of the moon that does not have the two dogs and the lobster. Shame. The Sun. Judgment. The World. And that's the end of the major arcana. So now we'll get into the minor arcana. All right, Ace of Cups, Two of Cups, Three of Cups, Four of Cups. This might be one of the art representations that I might disagree with, just because three of those cups do not have stems. Six of Cups, Seven of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Cups. I really like the Ten of Cups here. That's a really, really cool piece of art. The Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups. That's usually my minor arcana signifier. And in this case, it looks like some sort of a coral-based sea serpent, and I am here for that. The Queen of Cups, and the King of Cups. Moving on now to the swords. Ace of Swords, Two of Swords, Three of Swords, Four of Swords, Five of Swords, Six of Swords, the Seven of Swords, Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, the Ten of Swords. That's a great representation of that. I like that very much. The Betrayal. Page of Swords. That's pretty cool. Knight of Swords. The Queen of Swords. Kind of a Dia de los Muertos feel to that mask, or to the face paint rather. And the King of Swords. Now the Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. More earth tones in these, at least so far.
In this one, yes.
Two of Pentacles. I'm liking these coins.
And it's also it's almost monochromatic with the black, the tan, and the gold.
Mm.
And you love your monochromatic decks.
I do, but I just mean like in the Pentacles in particular, because the Pentacle suit is often associated with the Earth elements. Because swords have a lot of white and kind of ghostly vibes to them. This feels more earthly because swords are usually air.
A lot of tarot decks, the different suits have different background colors.
And I like that because, you know, visual memory is fun. 4 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles. I like that they took a break from the earth tones in the 5 of Pentacles to introduce snow for the you know, out in the cold poverty.
See, you don't get that with AI. This had to be at
some
least
of that was, yeah. I sure hope.
I hope so, yes.
6 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. It's kind of a garden-y vibe. Abundance. 8 of Pentacles. That's just a cool picture. 9 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles. Quite literally a golden road. So that was the Page of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles. That's cool. Almost a Green Man vibe. And then finishing off with Wands. Ace of Wands. 2 of Wands. Lava, fire. I like it. 3 of Wands. 4 of Wands. Yeah. 5 of Wands. The 6 of Wands. 7 of Wands. 8 of Wands. That's really cool. 9 of Wands. 10 of Wands. Page of Wands. The Knight of Wands. Looking like a Balrog from Lord of the Rings. The Queen of Wands. Creepy. I dig it. And the King of Wands. That needs to be somebody's profile picture. That's really cool. All right. And that is the Erethereal original tarot deck. You can see, I don't think I actually showed this initially, the gold edging, which is really bright and shiny, very reflective. I quite like it. Especially for this. I think it really works well for this deck, is the gold edging.
Next is Wonderland.
The Wonderland Tarot. I saw this one on the internet and decided I had to buy the collector's box for Kara because she is...
I'm kind of obsessed with Dark Wonderland.
Yeah, Dark Wonderland is essentially her entire vibe. And so when I saw this, I had to. There was no what's the word I'm looking for? No consideration, no debate. It was just, this had to be in our house. So here's the box. Embracing the madness within the shadows. I like the quite a lot of checkerboard patterns. Can't imagine why. Cards come up a lot in this, so do rabbits. Imagine that. So they do all come with guidebooks.
Guidebooks are pretty much all the same.
Yes, more or less.
Save the descriptions of the cards themselves, because the cards are different, but the descriptions and the keywords, all of that, they're exactly the same in every guidebook.
The Fool, depicting Alice at the beginning of her journey following the rabbits. All right, so we have the Mage again. And this looks like an odd combination between like the Mad Hatter and the March Hare. The High Priestess is a terrifying Cheshire Cat, looking like he's taking the bottom half of his body from Jareth? The Labyrinth Goblin King? Been a minute since I've seen that. I'm not sure what his name was, but just the crystal ball and the hands make me think of that.
It does really like the Cheshire Cat McKean, though.
Yeah. Big creepy grin.
His silhouette, the silhouette of his face is very
similar.
American McGee.
Mm-hmm. Justice for American McGee. The Empress. I really would have liked to have played that third game. The Emperor. This is a creepy deck, man. The Hierophant. That's the Caterpillar.
That makes sense for the Hierophant, because he's the one that people go to for advice and wisdom.
Because you can see the pipe and then the segmented body down here.
Yeah.
The Lovers. That's got to be the Tweedles.
Tweedles, yeah.
Which is weird, but sure, we'll go with it. The Chariot. A bottle and a keyhole and yeah.
Yes, the drink me bottle is the Chariot because that takes Albus into the next step of the story.
Indeed. Justice, the White Rabbit. The Hermit. Not really sure what they're going for here. Dormouse? Mock Turtle?
So the Mock Turtle.
Hey! I'm smart.
Yes, you are.
Strength. Is that a griffin? I really feel like I should know this.
Yeah, the griffin.
Okay, then.
I didn't know you moved on to strength.
Yeah, I moved on to strength because I hadn't gotten to the Wheel of Fortune yet. Now I have the Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, we must have put this in another order.
Yeah, that's definitely Mad Hatter pulling puppet strings. That's for sure. And that looks like the Cheshire Cat's grin coming out of the Mad Hatter too, though. That's weird.
Yeah, they merged characters a lot in this deck.
The Hanged Man.
So Dormouse.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fair enough. Death. That's fairly self-explanatory. Temperance.
Marcher.
Yeah, okay. That could be a rabbit skull. Without the ears, but whatever. The Devil. That's the Jabberwock. Jabberwocky. The Tower.
And Queen of Hearts Castle.
The Star. Drink me.
Ominous figure. This one doesn't really have a character.
No. The Moon.
Yeah, at this point they do get kind of lazy with the characters. A lot of these descriptions now will just say a shadowy figure, a figure, mysterious figure.
The Sun. That's a cool picture at any rate.
Yeah.
Judgment. Lol. Flamingos. Lol. I'll never forget that video. The World. And then that's the end of the major arcana. Now cups. Ace of Cups. And to be perfectly 100% real, I want like all of these teacups. So, yeah. 2 of Cups. 3 of Cups. 4 of Cups. And you can definitely, the AI kind of surreal feel of this really fits the Alice in Wonderland theme. 5 of Cups. 6 of Cups. And those look just like the teapots you fight in Madness Returns. And it's creepy. It's wigging me out. 7 of Cups. 8 of Cups. 9 of Cups. Those of you who have not played this game must think we are out of our minds.
It's a shame they can't find it now.
Yeah, they really need to do.
Completely out of commission. The second one is so buggy, it's not worth playing anymore.
Yeah, they need to do a straight up remaster for modern systems because it's rough. They're not going to, but they need to. Some fan project can probably make this happen. 10 of Cups. Page of Cups. Knight of Cups, my signifier again, and I like this armor. The horse positioning is a little bit weird, but all right. Queen of Cups. And King of Cups. Moving on now to swords. The Ace of Swords. 2 of Swords. 3 of Swords. 4 of Swords. Which is just a really cool image. 5 of Swords. 6 of Swords. Oops, too many at the same time. 7 of Swords. 8 of Swords. 9 of Swords. The 10 of Swords, and if that's not betrayal, I don't know what is. The Page of Swords. Knight of Swords. Queen of Swords. I like how that's kind of like almost scissors / knives in her hand. That's really cool. I dig it. And the King of Swords. Now Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and I think Pentacles are what, pocket watches in this? Yeah. 2 of Pentacles.
Yes, the pentacle suit in this deck is more pocket watches and coins.
I'm here for it. 3 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles. Creepy. 6 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles. I like that jacket. Priorities. 10 of Pentacles. If only time grew on trees. Page of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles.
You can see what I mean about a lot of these shadowy figures, unnamed shadowy figures
Yeah.
in blue dresses.
True.
It's very repetitive.
It can be very repetitive, unfortunately, yes. And the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles bears a slight resemblance to that one character from Hell of a Boss that you've been watching lately. The one of the demon princes. It's kind of like an owl face.
Oh yeah,
it's in there. And wand. Ace of Wands. 2 of Wands. And the wands are roses in this deck. 3 of Wands.
I do love roses. So.
You do. 4 of Wands.
Again, with the blue dress just everywhere.
Well, it's Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, so fine. 5 of Wands. And the 6 of Wands. 7 of Wands. 8 of Wands. She's got a bow and arrow. 9 of Wands. And the 10 of Wands. Page of Wands. Knight of Wands. The Queen of Wands. And the King of Wands. And again, we have the edge gilding, which is a homemade project at this point. And it needs a little bit of touch up, but it's still pretty cool having the copper edging.
It's as good as I could get it.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
So many goods of copper on this deck. That is where we are.
We're surprised it's not magnetic.
Yeah.
Is copper magnetic? I honestly don't know. I don't think so.
We could test that theory out.
I suppose we could. The Opaline Tides. Their newest one. Deck based on water-based, yeah. So we changed up the framing a little bit because this next deck is aquatic themed. So we have this abalone shell that she's had since she was a wee girl. A seashell necklace that we acquired. I don't even recall where at this point. Oh, that was the Oddities Expo.
Another necklace we got at Morro Bay.
Yeah, bit of sea glass necklace we got at Morro Bay, and that's where we acquired the bosun's whistle here in the bottom left corner.
Also in Morro Bay?
Also in Morro Bay. Same trip as I recall.
I do love shopping in Morro Bay.
You find all sorts of fun, interesting things. Yes, our nautical themed room is quite a bit of Morro Bay. There's a like all of our mermaid stuff, except for the 3 mermaid posters we got in Las Vegas. But the mermaid painting we got in Morro Bay. Right. So, the Opaline Tides Tarot. Shadow Work Tarot, embracing the light within the shadows. Nice box. I like it. Again, comes with a guidebook. Out of there.
We haven't actually opened this one yet.
We actually haven't. This is, yeah.
The guidebook is the same as the other two.
Likely. What's the back of this here say? Descend into the tidal realms of intuition and embrace the silver-lit path of shadow and self-discovery with the Opaline Tides Tarot deck. Surrender to the pull of lunar currents, wherein, oh Lord. That's not even sort of spelled correct. Ooh, dang. wherein reflections shimmer and buried truths rise like waves to meet the light of your awareness. Explore the liminal waters between clarity and confusion, a space where emotions swell, shadows surface, and the soul learns to speak through symbols. Through each card, uncover the sacred rhythm of healing, the moonlit guidance of inner wisdom, and a quiet strength that emerges from stillness. In the opening depths of your psyche, you shall find portals to past pain, intuitive revelations, and the grace to transform every ebb into a rising tide. Here's the back, and the silver gilt edges. So bright.
Yeah.
Almost a mirror.
It could be a mirror.
Almost, yeah. Can't quite shave with it, but it's there. And you'll see why we switched up to some slightly more colorful sea-inspired decor in a moment. So here we have the Fool. There's kind of an abalone or mother of pearl kind of color to the clouds and things like that. Same with the Mage. The High Priestess. I do like the multicoloredness of this. This is pretty cool to me.
Yeah, it does give another Stardeck some nice color. Almost like a psychedelic.
Almost.
Kind of thing going on.
Indeed. The Empress. And the Emperor.
Makes me want to rewatch season 1 of Face Off.
The Hierophant. The Lovers. That's really cool. The Chariot. Wow. That is stunning.
You really stepped that up for this one.
I think they did, yeah. Justice. The Hermit is just standing alone on a pillar. That's really cool. I love that. The Wheel of Fortune. Neat. Strength. Dude.
I can kind of see it. Again with that creepy smiling face.
That is really, really cool, though. Almost. Oh, wow,
like
that's
that
cool.
for you.
That's so nice. The Hanged Man. Kind of look like a bat, almost.
Yeah.
Or vampire. Yeah, in case you couldn't tell, this is a legit first reaction. Neither one of us have seen these cards yet.
Suspended between earth and sky, the Hanged Man surrenders new vantage, seeing the world from a blah, 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 blah. So it's not a specific kind of...
Doesn't have a specific description?
Yeah.
Curses. All right. Death, which is pretty cool, like a black sun over a dark...
Oh, an eclipse?
Yeah. Sure, we can go with an eclipse. I guess that makes more sense than a straight up black sun.
Well, it does say in the description, beneath the shadow of an eclipse, the world falls into silence, only to be reborn when light returns.
Well, fine. Eclipse it is. Temperance.
Are they standing in water?
Sure. It's difficult to say, really.
The Rider-Waite has...
1 foot on hand. Yes. This is definitely a departure from Rider-Waite. Which, fair enough. I'm good with that, too. The Devil. That's... I'm getting Jabba the Hutt vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Tower. That's surreal. I love it.
Interesting. Almost looks like a Borg cube. Fragile tower of stone and air floats precautiously.
Precariously?
Yep. Precariously. Each block trembling. Each foundation shifting beneath invisible hands. That's interesting.
I like that.
Yeah.
The Star. That's super cool. The Moon.
Now that was in the marketing material.
Sure, fine. That's cool, though. I like the Moon a lot. The Sun.
Not a whole lot of sun in that.
Not really. Kind of, yeah. Weird.
There's a distinct lack of sun.
In the sun, yeah. Judgment.
Yeah.
And the world. That's pretty sweet. And that's the major arcana.
Universe unfolds into silent grandeur. World is a card of completion, a celebration of cycles fulfilled and potential realized.
Cool.
Nice.
We go with the cups. Ace of cups.
Nice.
2 of cups. Cool. The 3 of cups. Yes. That's a Rider-Waite image. If that's nice. Not that I'm a huge fan of Rider-Waite. It can get a little samey, but every once in a while it's nice to have an anchor point. You know what I mean?
Yes.
4 of cups. Verging on a pip deck there. 5 of cups. I like kind of how all the figures are in shadow, but the backgrounds are all vibrant.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
6 of cups.
Yeah, it is a little pip decky, but I don't mind because those cups are stunning.
They are.
What is this?
It's the 7 of cups? I'm not sure.
Yeah, looking at cups.
Unless it's top down, because I know that in at least one of the Wonderland ones, there was a top down cups.
7 mirrors.
Oh, we'll find out.
Side by side.
All right. Because that's the paralyzed by choice thing, right?
Yes. Choice opportunities. Okay. Yeah.
That makes some sense. 8 of cups.
It might be best not to use the guidebook for these decks because they do stray from the original meanings quite a bit.
9.
If you prefer to keep the meanings deliberate and literal, best not use the guidebook.
Fair. So 9 of cups here. 10 of cups. That's a great image.
Yeah. Dreams come true.
Page of cups. Trying to figure out what kind of an orbital pattern would make a crescent moon that looks like that. Because I'm a science nerd. I bet you I could figure it out. Knight of cups. Highly approve. That's really pretty.
Is that a horse?
Sure.
Let's see. Knight of Cups. White clad knight stands beside a black horse.
I really like that image. I like the white robes for the knight. Queen of Cups. That crescent moon behind her is so pretty. King of Cups. Yeah. And now for the swords, the Ace of Swords. 2 of Swords. Kind of getting Highlander vibes off this one.
And 2 of Swords is about indecision, having a difficult decision to make, or conflict.
Well, I'm getting conflict out of that for sure. 3 of Swords. They got a heart in this one.
A broken heart.
4 of Swords, meditating in between the swords. Interesting sword designs.
Rest of meditation. The figure is definitely meditating.
Spot on. 5 of Swords. Okay. 6 of Swords. Oh, that one's cool. I like that. 7 of Swords. I like that. I like the shadow people behind her. I will assume that's a her.
Lone figure moves beneath the moon's gaze, quiet and calculated, yet shadows stir behind her.
8 of Swords. Trapped.
Definitely trapped. That's for sure.
9 of Swords. Despair. Yes. Nightmare.
Yes. Fear, nightmares, mental health issues. I've had days where I've been so depressed I couldn't pull myself out of bed. That's true.
10 of Swords.
Stabbed in the back. Betrayal.
I feel like there's more than 10 swords behind this person.
Yeah, you see that in the Wonderland deck as well.
True.
The counts are off.
Page of Swords. Kind of looks like Rivendell from Lord of the Rings. With the, the floral themes in the architecture. Knight of Swords. This dude climbing a mountain. I dig it. Queen of Swords. You can almost see a face there. And the King of Swords. Those colors are just so pretty. I hope they're coming through in the camera well, but just the pastels that they're using for these backgrounds are stunning.
It helps that all of the background is really dark. It really helps bring that color out.
Ace of Wands. It looks like you're going to use candles for wands here.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Indeed. Two of Wands.
I actually really like that.
Me too.
The candles.
Three of Wands.
Oh, that's interesting.
What's up?
The suits are out of order according to the guidebook.
Oh, interesting.
One, let's see. Cups, swords, and then it goes to pentacles.
Yeah, and that's how it.
The last.
Yeah, that's how it has been for the other two, but this is how it shipped. So this is what we're doing. Oh, Four of Wands, Five of Wands. Six of Wands. Wow.
Lone figure sits at an altar at a quiet temple, surrounded by flickering candles. Each flame is a testament to trials overcome. Nice.
Seven of Wands. There's a shield in the background here. Eight of Wands. The Nine of Wands. That's just a wall of lanterns. That's such a cool image.
On a castle wall.
Ten of Wands. This is really cute. This image is adorable. Page of Wands. Isn't it? That's really nice. Knight of Wands. Very cool. All right. Queen of Wands. And the King of Wands.
Do you like the color scheme in this?
Very much.
The white and the dark blue. With, the clouds.
I'm not really seeing a lot of siren-y themed stuff in here, but it does kind of.
Most of them are standing in water.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
All right, now for the pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. I think we're back to coins here. Maybe.
Let's see. A single coin that glows softly at the root of a great tree. Oh, I like that. It's the seed.
It is. And then the Two of Pentacles.
Different kinds of coins, but I collect those.
For sure. Three of Pentacles.
Statues. They're supposed to be holding coins. I don't.
You also have to take their word for it.
Yeah.
Four of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is just a single coin hanging from a tree.
Yeah, so this is kind of calling back to Erethereal quite a bit.
Yes.
Suits, because the coin count is always off in Erethereal. And it seems like they're going back to coins and trees a lot in this deck.
Yeah.
The same as Erethereal.
Indeed. Six of Pentacles. That's pretty cool. It's almost like, like a dreamscape thing. Like you'd see this in some sort of lucid dream you're having.
Yeah.
Seven of Pentacles. Cool spiral staircase.
I do love a spiral staircase.
Same. Eight of Pentacles. It's interesting, the table they're counting that on, because of the way that the hands are positioned, kind of looks like an artist's palette.
Yeah.
Nine of Pentacles. She just lying in the coins. Getting her Scrooge McDuck on. 10 of Pentacles. It's leaking out of a painting. That's really cool.
Wow. Painted family smiles from within a gilded frame, yet the coins spill freely from the edges. And if that's not a depiction of prosperity, I don't know what is.
For real. Page of Pentacles. That's cute. Spooky, but cute. Knight of Pentacles. Kind of looks like he's holding a snow globe. Queen of Pentacles.
Looks like, no, it says coin. He's holding a coin.
I believe you. And that's what it definitely is, but it just the way that they have the reflections on it sort of looks like a snow globe, which I think is kind of cool too.
Yeah.
And then the King of Pentacles. One big coin looks like a shield.
It almost looks like a clock face.
Also that, yeah. But there are similarities.
Yeah. Throne of stone and gold. King of Pentacles holds up a single coin with quiet authority. Should be a coin, but it looks like a shield and or a clock face. So figure it out.
I can see. I know. I can see that. It looks like it looks like a coin to me.
Yeah.
I can see it. You know, all our coins have faces on them.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that is the Opaline Tides tarot.
Yeah, it's definitely got more color than the other two.
And I like that. I'm entering my maximalist color phase when it comes to my tarot decks.
Wonderland is definitely a monochromatic like deck, and Erethereal leads so much into gold that it's hard to see any other color.
True.
But this one actually has kind of leans into that psychedelic.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Yeah.
And I'm here for that.
I am.